Hello students, in the earlier videos we discussed how to prove certain properties of different types of quadrilaterals. Here we are going to prove one of the property related to a parallelogram. So what does the theorem suggest here? It says the bisectors of any two opposite angles of a parallelogram are parallel to each other. So you have to prove that the bisectors of any two opposite angles of a parallelogram are parallel to each other. So let me tell you, or I've already discussed about bisectors. Let me remind that here. Bisectors of angles means if I have an angle A, for example, I have an angle A to be 90 degree. So this is angle A, it is 90 degree. A bisector of an angle means, for example, AP is the bisector of this angle. The bisector AP will divide the angle A into two equal parts. So if, let me name this as B and this as C. So AP will divide angle A. So angle A will be divided into two parts, equal parts. So half of angle A will be PAB, angle PAB, and half of angle, another half will be PAC. So these two halves will be equal. So if angle A is 90 degree, the two halves will be 45 degree each. So this will be 45 and PAC will be 45. So hope you understand now. Angle bisector is a line which will divide one angle into two equal parts. So PAB is half of angle A and PAC is half of angle A. So angle A is formed by adding angle PAB and angle PAC. This is what is meant by angle bisector. So the sum of these two angles will give you angle A, and these two parts will be equal also. So angle bisector is a line which will divide one angle into two equal parts. So let us try to prove the statement given in this theorem by first drawing a parallelogram. So here I have a parallelogram ABCD. So what else do we need in this parallelogram? I need the bisectors of any two opposite angles. So the opposite angles are angle A and angle C, and angle B and angle D. So we have two pairs, angle A, angle C is one pair, angle B and angle D is the second pair. So we have to draw the bisectors of any two opposite angles. Here I am taking the pair A and C. So I will draw angle bisector for A and angle bisector of C. So now I have drawn the angle bisector of A and angle bisector of C. So let me name it as AP and CQ. So AP is the angle bisector of angle A and CQ is the angle bisector of C. So now I have to prove that these two angle bisectors are parallel to each other. This is what is given in the statement. Prove that the bisectors of any two opposite angles of a parallelogram are parallel to each other. This is what I have to prove now. So how can I prove that AP and CQ are parallel to each other? Now if you look here, I have got a quadrilateral inside this parallelogram. So ABCD is the parallelogram. After drawing the angle bisectors, I have another four-sided figure formed. The name of the figure is AQCP. So AQCP. I have a four-sided figure formed called AQCP. Now if I prove that this is a parallelogram, then it is easy for me to tell that these two angle bisectors AP and CQ are parallel. Why? Because in a parallelogram the opposite sides are parallel. So if I prove that this newly formed quadrilateral is a parallelogram, then I can tell that AP and CQ are parallel to each other. So my aim now is to prove that AQCP is a parallelogram, which will in turn tell that AP and CQ are parallel to each other. So let me now write down what is given in the statement and what are the things we have to prove. So here ABCD is a parallelogram which is given. AP is bisector of angle A. That means AP divides angle A into two equal parts, which is DAP, this part, and PAQ. So angle A is formed from this part and this part. So the names are DAP and PAQ, which are equal because bisector means divides equally. So two parts. Next, CQ is the bisector of angle C. That means angle C, the entire angle C is divided into two parts, 1 and 2. So what are the names of the parts? BCQ and QCP. So C is divided into two parts, A is divided into two parts. Now in the question we are asked to prove that the angle bisectors are parallel. So we have to prove AP is parallel to CQ. So I told you to prove AP is parallel to CQ, we have to prove that AQCP is a parallelogram. So when AQCP is a parallelogram, obviously the opposite sides are parallel. Therefore AP and CQ will become parallel to each other. Moving on to the proof. So how will we prove this? Now the factors which are into picture are AP and CQ. We have to prove AP and CQ are parallel. So let us check where AP and CQ. AP is here, CQ is here. So we have to find out the triangles where AP and CQ are present. Because in quadrilaterals we will prove using the congruency of triangles property. So here I have AP in triangle DAP and CQ in triangle QBC. So I will compare these two triangles, DAP and BCQ. So this triangle and this triangle, because I have my AP and CQ present in these two triangles. So whatever I have to prove, I have to check where those two things lie. So my required things lie in these two triangles. So AP and CQ lies in these two triangles. So I will compare these two triangles. So in triangle DAP, the first triangle DAP and the second triangle BCQ, and triangle BCQ. So whenever we compare two triangles, our aim is to prove the congruency. So we have to find three things which are same in these two triangles. So let me check for the side first. There are three sides and we know that this figure is a parallelogram. So AD is parallel and equal to BC, opposite sides of a parallelogram. So AD is equal to BC. And we know that opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. So angle D is there fully and angle B is there fully. So angle D is equal to angle B. We don't know whether the other two sides are equal, but we know angle A is equal to angle C because they are angles of a parallelogram which are opposite to each other. D and B are equal because they are opposite angles. Similarly, angle A and angle C are equal because they are opposite angles. But do we have the entire angle A here? No. We have only half of angle A. And here we have only half of angle C. So, we know that angle A is equal to angle C. These two are because opposite angles of a parallelogram. And this is opposite sides of parallelogram. Now, AD and BC are present in these two triangles. Angle D and angle B are also present fully in these two triangles. But angle A and angle C are not present fully, only their halves are present. So, if angle A and angle C are equal, their halves will also be equal. So, half of angle A will be equal to half of angle C. Because if angle A is 80 degree, angle C will also be 80 degree. So, half of 80 degree is 40 degree. The same way, half of C will also become 40 degree. Therefore, half of angle A is DAP and PAQ. So, we want the angle which is present in our triangle. So, which is the half present in our triangle? Angle DAP. And which is the half present in this triangle? Angle BCQ. So, angle DAP is equal to angle BCQ. So, I took the two halves. So, now one side, another angle and this angle. These three things are same in these two triangles. Therefore, my triangles DAP is congruent to triangle BCQ. From this, we can conclude the other two sides are also equal. So, now I have my angle D equal to angle B in these two triangles. Since the two triangles are congruent, the sides opposite to equal angles. Here, angle D is equal to angle B. So, the side opposite to that AP is equal to CQ. Therefore, AP is equal to CQ. And the other pair of angles which are equal is DAP and BCQ. So, this angle is equal to this angle. So, the side opposite to that is DP and the side opposite to this is QB. So, whenever the triangles are congruent, the sides opposite to equal angles, these two angles are equal. Therefore, the side opposite to that is DP and QB. They are equal. DP is equal to QB. Now, if my entire DC is 10 centimeter, for example, if this DC is 10 centimeter, D and DP is 3 centimeter. So, I am taking the entire DC to be 10 centimeter and my DP to be 3 centimeter. So, out of this 10, this is 3. So, the remaining will be 7. And since DC is 10, the opposite side AB will also be 10 because it is a parallelogram. So, when AB is 10, we learnt that DP is QB. So, AB is 10, QB will also be 3 because my DP is 3. QB is 3. Therefore, the remaining AQ will be 7. So, if you look at this, PC and AQ will also be equal. So, in this opposite sides are equal. When these two parts are equal, the remaining part in that line will also be equal. So, PC is equal to AQ. Therefore, PC is equal to AQ. this is one pair of sides of this newly formed quadrilateral. The other pair is AP is equal to CQ. So we have AP is equal to CQ and AQ is equal to PC. So when opposite sides are equal, the particular quadrilateral is a parallelogram. Therefore, AQCP is a parallelogram. So when this particular four-sided figure is a parallelogram, their opposite sides are parallel. So AP is parallel to CQ and PC is parallel to AQ. These are the opposite sides. They are parallel. So we had to prove AP is parallel to CQ. So we have proved it here. Therefore, the angle bisectors of the opposite angles of a parallelogram, which were AP and CQ in our figure, are parallel to each other. Thank you.